Whoa! Hey guys, this is Zeekr, welcome to the channel. This is the Zeekr X. This is the Chinese version for the left-hand drive. Later this year, we are hoping to see this in New Zealand, Australia, according to the rumors and news we've ever seen online. First thing, what a cool screen, what a cool display. I don't know if this will be available in New Zealand or Australian version. We will see, hopefully. Anyway, this vehicle is a compact size fully electric vehicle based on the same platform as the Volvo EX30. In today's video, I'll do a walk around, interior, exterior. I'll show you how it drives on the point of view test drives. Let's look at outside first. First thing, to open the driver door, push this button, give it a little bit push, you can open this door just like that. Again, you can option for the full electric doors if you wish. That means one touch, the electric doors will open all the way. The exterior color on this is quite striking. This is sort of in between the pink and purple color on this particular version. You can option for different version or different colors, of course. I'm not sure about the New Zealand specification. Look at the front, it's so sleek design. That's the front headlight, that's the full LED headlight with some light bars underneath for your indicator. You can even do a LED projection light on this to make some cool music sound or even light shows if you need. Cameras are mounted at the front. This is the Zeekr logo. When we start driving, I'll talk about more about the Zeekr brand for you. So yeah, everything looks really striking at the front. On the side, this particular vehicle gets 19-inch wheels, but you can option to 20 if you need. I think 19 is more than enough for most people. Yeah, that's it. Looks just striking. Black doors, black windmirrors covers, all that things. Actually, there's no windmirror covers, there's no frame. This is frameless doors. And you notice, frameless doors, frameless mirrors. That's so cool. This particular version gets the normal door handles. That means put your hand in, the automatic will just bounce open for you. That's really cool. Some sloping roof lines over here, some striking lines at the back. We get full light bars, plus look at the Zeekr logo. They're not printed, they're more like a big chunky letters in it. Again, that's really cool. So yeah, that's the exterior. What do you think? Let me know. Another thing, around outside, we get 5 cameras around the vehicle and more than 15 radar sensors around the vehicle. That means you can do self-driving or sort of semi-self-driving if you need. X logo is over here and Zeekr name is over here. Pressing this button means we get electric doors. How cool is that? The boot volume on this vehicle is 362 liters, so not massive, but enough for people's daily use. I'd imagine people who are driving this won't have, 3 kids at the back most of the time. Let's put that way. Another way, push this button, that close, just like that. Dimension wise, the Zeekr X is only available in one dimension. Compact to medium-sized SUV, 4.4 meters long and 1.8 meters wide with a wheelbase at 2.87. So overall, just really spacious vehicle inside, but it's not too huge, so it's just perfect size for most people's need around the region, around the New Zealand, Australian market. In New Zealand, this will be comparing the size with a BYD Atto3, but I'd assume this will be a bit more expensive than the BYD Atto3 because this is a high-end vehicle with a lot more finish and all that things. So yeah, that's how it looks like. On the Chinese version, the charging cover is on the left side. Look at how cool is that? Fast and slow charge are available on the Chinese version. According to the specification, the fast charging can be as fast as 150 kilowatts. That means you can charge this vehicle from 20 to 80% within 40 minutes, according to the specification. That's more than enough. Now let's look at the rear seats. First thing, the seats itself is really nice, really supportive, and this particular vehicle configuration gets 4-seaters, where the 5-seater version will get a slightly larger center seat. So just to keep in mind. Anyway, sitting in the vehicle, I have adjusted the seats to my sitting position at the front. I've got tons of legroom, tons of headroom, even with this panoramic sunroof. The foot space is a little bit limited due to the raised floor, but I can still slide my foot inside, so no problem, no issue on that. The seat itself is quite straight up, spacious, or more than spacious. Closing the door, let's try the door. It's alright, it's quite heavy actually. Doors are okay. And as you can expect, all the doors touch around here are leather finish. These are proper leather finish with some contrast underneath. For the interior colors, you can do different color configurations in the Chinese market. Black full out or white and blue. And this one is more like a creamy and a little bit sort of burgundy finish. But again, you get so many personalizations out of it. Another thing I want to show you is on the passenger side, you can actually push this button, get the seats raised up. That creates a small space for your luggage or for your pets. If you have a small dog or anything like that, you can have them here. That's so nice and lovely, so they don't have to be on your seats or damaging your leather, things like that. Push this button, that will go all the way. How cool is that? Not only that, the seat on the passenger side gets a thing called zero gravity seats. If you need a quick nap or anything like that, press this button will make the seats go like this. That's so nice. I love that. And it doesn't stop right there just yet. Press this button over here, we can move the center console all the way back. So if the rear seats needs anything from the storage or anything like that, they can have that. Or with the center console, with the interior, with the things going on at the front, you could have two cup holders, just like that. Or you can have a sort of center run-through tunnel. So again, how cool is that? You can press this button, it goes all the way at the front. Alright, we're finally back on the driver's seat. Look at the screen, look at the interior. It just, although it's quite simple to be fair, but it's also got a lot of design onto it. First thing, the quality finish. It carries on at the front. Not only that, everything you touch is your soft leather finish and your headliner. So this is called the microfiber to suede finish. It's all very premium. Look at the quality, everything. It's just so much more premium than your average standard SUV on the market. In the center, we get 14.6-inch display. This is very fancy. You get your voice control, you get vehicle controls, you get all your driving dynamics controls, all that things. This version get heated seats, cooling seats, even the air sort of freshener. Again, that's absolutely really cool. And in front of us, we get 8.8-inch display plus a AR HUD heads-up display. So that means it's very easy to navigate, very easy to find your settings. You can touch this button to change the right part of the dashboard. You can even control the aircon if you need to, or a small display over here. On the left, this is to control your speed and distance for your cruise control. This vehicle gets standard adaptive cruise control. Underneath, we get some quick buttons. I actually really love this. To open the tailgate, 360 camera, central locking, heated rear windscreen, or demister at the front. Apart from that, in the center console, you get this. This is your hook, actually. You can actually hook a shopping bag or small tray on top of it. Plus your storage over here, USB-C charging, one's 27 watts, one's 60 watts. Again, that's really cool. Center console, again, two cup holders. If you want to use that, you can slide this a little bit backwards if you want to create a little bit more space between you and the passenger. Again, that's absolutely cool. In the center console, we get storage over here. That's okay, that's not much to talk about. The button for the windows are actually really different as well. You push forward to wind it down, push backwards to wind it up. That's a little bit different, a little bit strange. It takes some time to get used to, but it's not terrifying or something. Under the driving settings for the Chinese version, we get acceleration settings, sporty, normal, eco. We get energy recovery from low to high. We also get the steering assistance from normal to sporty, whichever you like. We even get a sort of stopping mode, so that helps the vehicle slowing down or just come to a complete stop. I would say complete stop would be really good. You even get traction mode and all that things if you need to. So there's a lot of ton settings. There's so much to configure and all that things. I simply cannot go through everything today for you. Alright, we're finally good to go. Let's go for a drive. First thing, let's talk about the Zeekr brand. This is a premium electric vehicle online brand under the Geely group. In case you don't know about the Geely, that's fine. Geely is a big motor company that owns Volvo, Lotus, and along with the other brands in China as well. That means it's a massive company. This vehicle is built on the same platform, again, as the Volvo EX30, if you want to call it. Next, let's talk about the battery pack. On this vehicle, single battery pack choice, 66 kilowatts of power. In terms of motor. This particular vehicle we're driving today is the dual motor option. Dual motor means all-wheel drive. We are getting a tremendous amount of power, 315 kilowatts of power and 475 newton meters torque. That's more than enough for everyone's daily use. You don't have to go this option though. I don't know if the New Zealand version will have the same or different option. In the Chinese version, we are getting two different sort of battery motors. You can option for the single motor, 200 kilowatts. Again, that's still more than enough for what you need, and that would be a sweet spot if you do not need all-wheel drive performance. But if you do have this is absolutely amazing to drive. All right. To get and go is so easy in this dual motor. It's scarily fast, I think. From 0 to 100, this is rated to be 3.7 seconds. That means it's faster than a MG4 X Power in terms of power output. Even the 200 kilowatt version with the single motor gets around 5 to 6 seconds from 0 to 100. And again, that's really fast. For daily use, you definitely do not need that power. That means driving on this particular surface, it's really soft. The suspension has tuned to the standard level, and handling to be standard as well, acceleration to be standard as well. So that means it's really good. Acceleration is really smooth. It handles really well. I don't see any much of a issue going around the towns and things like that. The steering is very, very soft. A full turn will be 1/2. Let's see if we can do a little bit small acceleration over here. There's no one behind me. Foot down, 1, 2, 3. Whoa! I need to stop. That's a little bit scary, I'll be honest with you. Do not copy me or do not, do anything like this. But speaking of that, this is absolutely fun to drive. The handling part is actually really nice. I can't believe how good they tuned the handling of this. The suspension is well balanced. It's not the most comfortable vehicle, it's not the most sporty vehicle, but comparing to any other family driving electric vehicles, this is sportier than that. This is also well balanced, well comfort compared to that. It's just simply amazing. Turning here is super easy. We can overtake anyone at any time with that amount of acceleration. The visibility on this vehicle is okay. The side mirror, the front windscreen is all really good. The rear windscreen is blocked by the big chunky rear seats though, so to speak, because the headrests are so large, you only see in the center of the rear screen. In China, it may not be a big issue, but in New Zealand and Australia, I think you might have to test drive just to see if it's good or not. You are getting a small blind spot on the rear windscreen. But the good thing about this vehicle is the crazy amount of finish and all that things are just so nice to have. Along with that, the driving quality is so good. The noise level is minimum. Thanks to it's just a like a small wind mirror. I get lippy road tires, and that's pretty much it. Look at the suspension, it's just soft. At the same time, it's solid. The steering is light, but at the same time, it handles, it listens to you. Ooh. I'm just genuinely impressed by how the well finish of this car. Again, like I said before, I do not think in New Zealand or Australia this car will be competing with the BYD Atto3 in terms of price. With amount of its finish, the drive and all that things, this is going to be a premium vehicle. But I think the price tag will be really good, even if it's over the BYD Atto3's price range. It certainly feels like a little bit better finish overall, around the doors, around the finish. There's a lot more designs going on and things like that. Driving on these city or semi-city driving vehicles, city driving roads, this thing is really cool. It's got AR heads-up display. You can see the indication or driving indication along the lines on the road when you start the navigation, and it's all really cool to travel or to have. The noise cancellation is really good on this surface as well. So overall, just it's a pleasant car to travel in a lot of ways. If you do travel urban or between highways and things like that. And along with that, you get all the autonomous, safety features. All right, let's quickly test the LCC and things like that. You can see that slows down, even the vehicle is in front of us. And we are going to increase the speed to 50 just to see how this goes. It's great to travel under here. So you can see the steering assistance, all that things. I did not need to touch anything. The vehicle automatically slows down due to the front traffic, which is fine. And driving on this surface is again relaxing to travel. The acceleration is super smooth. Yeah, you can feel the bumps on the tire. It's making noises, but it's not transferring to the seats at all. Overall, it takes the small roads like this very, very easily. In terms of driving range, I forgot to mention, this vehicle gets around 500 to 560 kilometers on the Chinese CLTC driving cycle. I would say under WLTP range, it should be around somewhere around 400 to 450, depends on the drive and all that things. So it's going to be fine for most New Zealand and Australian drivers for its standard range. And I think that's all I wish to talk about for the Zeekr X. I wish this car will make it to New Zealand by the end of this year. Again, watch out for the other news and public release, and maybe for this channel as well. If this car did come to New Zealand in the end, I will definitely put a video out when I see this vehicle on the road. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe and like. That would be really, really helpful for the channel. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.